watching the rhyme, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits,
That really, oh man, nothing gets worse than that. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Walgreens exclusive Black Panther. I gotta give a big thanks to xmanny87 and Justine. Thank you so much for you guys helping me out in finding this figure and getting this over to my place. I really appreciate it. This is actually not out yet, or I haven't seen it out yet, but xmanny87 was able to get a hold of this and have me buy it from him, so I'm very excited for that. Anyway, on the side you get a nice image of T'Challa right over there, and then on the very back you can see a product shot. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. And then on this side we get the same image of Black Panther, and I really like how we have this unique Black Panther logo spot varnished in yellow on the top of the packaging. Very, very cool. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here is the new Black Panther figure out of the packaging, and Hasbro very well may have just made the very best Marvel Legends Black Panther figure that we now have. It is arguable, but I really think this could possibly be the very best one. I really like it a lot. Now, some people may be frustrated that, hey, you know, Hasbro, not that long ago, I think it was only in 2013, I can't remember, it wasn't too long ago when they did release another version of Black Panther that looked very similar to this one, and it kind of had that whole big time letdown effect with the crazy amount of blue paint that did look a little bit weird. I did like that figure, but this figure right here is much better. It's just a better looking figure. I really like it a lot, man. So let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at T'Challa. So here's looking at the spear that comes with Black Panther, and I really like it a lot. We did see this before with the Kraven figure. It's just repainted, and it looks really good. I love that we have this darker brown right here within the wood grain of the spear. That looks really nice. Comparing it to the Kraven spear, you can see they're very different. This is a very dark brown and no paint on it, but this is a lighter brown color with paint on it, so I like that a lot. Also, right up here, the leaves are painted different and everything, so I think that's very cool. I really like this bright silver, and we get this nice metallic navy blue. I think that looks gorgeous. I really dig that a lot. That looks awesome. Very bright silver on this, too. I mean, as I darken things up, maybe it'll stand out a little better, but yeah. That looks great. A big bonus for me with this figure is that he comes with interchangeable hands. I love having the interchangeable hands. These are great, man. You get these two claw hands right over here, which look very good. And I love how the stripes came out on them. I really like this color blue. A gripe I do have with these, though, is that there is tiny little bits of extra plastic. You know, you kind of have to pick some of that off, as you can see right over here. You know, just some little leftover plastic from coming out of the molds. But the black paint does look very good. I like these. Then looking at the spear holding hands right here, these look good too. Maybe just a little bit extra meat on that thumb than it needs, right? That right thumb looks a little bit weird, but you know, for the most part, you know, the stripes look pretty good on this. I like it. It's kind of missing on the very inside of the hand right there, but it's not enough to bother me. I still think these are great. They all hinge up and down. As far as articulation goes on this right spear holding hand, it does hinge side to side like a roll of the dice motion, which is appropriate for a spear holding hand. And as far as porting these onto the figure and taking them off and putting them on again, it's, you know, a little stiff, but you want it to. I mean, you don't want these falling out very easily. So yeah, that works out very nicely. I like how this goes. Yeah. Another accessory we get with Black Panther is this necklace, and it's made with this very light gray plastic. It's just practically white. I wish they had used silver for it, but it looks pretty cool. We have seen this before as well with the Kraven figure again. So you can see the Kraven one was all brown with the little white teeth painted on there, and this is just pretty much white all the way through. And you can go ahead and put this around his neck, but I'm not going to put that together yet because I want to show off the last accessory, which is his cape, which is reused from Adam Warlock. Not the recently released Adam Warlock, but this old school Adam Warlock from Hasbro Marvel Legends. It took me a second to figure out where I'd seen this before. You even get the same seam running across right over there on the very back, and you can see it right here on this one. And I really like it. I think it's actually very suiting for Black Panther. I thought this was a wise choice. I was surprised they still had it, right? But it's got this very nice midnight blue color to it, which I almost would have liked to have seen through a little bit more of the figure, or if they're going to highlight the figure, this is the color I would like to have seen. But really, I mean, we'll get a closer look at the figure in a minute. One thing I really do like about this is that it is made out of a softer pliable material than the cape that we have right over here. It's more or less the same, to be honest, but it does feel just a little bit softer. You can see a little bit of of a line right over there, and you do see that big seam. So those are my gripes with the cape. But anyway, going back to putting this all back together again, because we got the necklace already on there, and then we just take the head and we have the head right back on there. And one thing I really like about this figure is that we do have display options. Now there are times when Black Panther doesn't have the cape on and he does have the necklace on. I see him a lot with the necklace on while he's having the cape on, or there are some times when he has a cape on and no necklace, but there are a lot of display options over here, and I really do like that about this figure. And I do think the figure looks very good with just solid black for his head sculpt minus the eyes right there. That did come out looking very good. I mean, as much as I'd like to see very dark blue highlights throughout, we'd seen Hasbro's attempt at that before, and I do think as far as the final result goes, this looks better than the previous version that they did release. I mean, that looks very good. You don't really have to do the highlights. I preach about how much I like highlights, but again, if we didn't see the debacle from beforehand, I would feel differently about it right now. So anyway, looking at the eyes right over there, I do think they look very good. They almost have this pearlescent shimmer in them. It's very tricky to pick up. Maybe if I darken things, you can see the shimmer in his eyes. Do you see the shimmer in his eyes? Anyway, looking on the cape right over there, again, you get that black paint right there for the skull logo. And we've seen this body reused many times before. This is the Bucky cap mold. But one thing I did notice with this figure that I've never seen before on a Bucky cap figure is side-to-side shifting at the ab joint. That's a bit weird. So you get this weird horizontal movement right here, which I don't think is really great or anything. You know, which isn't something that I think makes the figure any better or worse. I don't know, if anything worse, but yeah, it's there. So if you see it off to the side like that, just shift it right back into place, right there. Black Panther, Black Panther. Anyway, looking at the belt right there, that looks pretty good. I like that we get an added belt. It breaks things up a little bit. Black Panther, but he still has the peg hole on his back. And I do like how the stripes and this bluish gray color came out for the forearms. That looks really good. I like that a lot. Nice clean deco. Stripes look very clean. I'm liking that a lot. Not much to complain about there. Very pleased with that. And then we just get solid black throughout until we get to the boots, and then you can see some more nice clean lines over this bluish gray color, which looks great. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. He still has peg holes underneath his feet, and then the lines look great on the back of his legs as well, so pretty sweet. Now when you see the figure from farther away, just the color palette right here with the cape and the black and everything, it looks really good. Anyway, for articulation with everything on here, you can see that he can still look up very far. I like that a lot. And you could also get his head moving downward just that far, maybe shifting the cape forward a little bit more. Yeah, he'll look down just that much with the cape in the way. You get side-to-side movement at the head, and just a tiny little bit of head wobblage going on. Shoulders move outward up that far, and they move down all the way. You could rotate 360 right here. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. We already went over the wrist articulation. They all swivel. You get the ab crunch. Still, it moves forward. It doesn't move back so much. Just very, very limited. I'm used to seeing the Bucky Cap mold be able to move back more than this, but that's all I'm getting as far as backward movement at that ab crunch. You get a waist swivel. Hips move outward that far. He will kick forward that much and back a tiny bit. Up a thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Boot rotation. Ankles down, up, and of course, now to measure out this Black Panther figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over 6.5 inches tall. And then for your Hasbro Black Panther comparison, you can see our new Black Panther compared to the 2013 version right over here. And yeah, man, this is just a much better looking figure. Now, one thing I did not notice just till now was that they do have different hands. I had just assumed that they had the same claw hands, but they definitely don't. You can see how the fingers are all splayed out differently on this one compared to this one right here. Same thing on the left side. So I thought that was pretty cool. And no, I can't remove these hands over here. I tried doing it just to see if I could do some hand swappage, and I can't. But the head swappage works just fine, and it makes this figure look terrible, but it actually makes this figure look better. And then comparing this Black Panther to a couple other Black Panthers, we have our Toy Biz Black Panther, and then we have the Captain America Civil War movie Black Panther right there. This one I still really like a lot. I do feel like he is too short, but still a very cool looking figure. Now, as far as some swappage goes, because we will have a Black Panther movie coming up in the future, I am just a little bit curious to see if we'll see Black Panther with his cape in that movie. So So that's how that will most likely look when we see Black Panther with a cape. And then to see if we could put the Bozeman head on this new figure right here. It doesn't really want to stay on there. It looks really cool though. Wow, I like that a lot. That looks pretty awesome. It's not fully on the peg though, so you just need to rest it on there, but you know, it'll stay on well enough where it just won't fall off, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. That's awesome. Black Panther party, yeah!
I don't care.
And then here's our new Black Panther next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Yeah, so this figure is sick, man. I really do like this Black Panther. Again, arguably the very best Black Panther that we have for Marvel Legends. I really like it a lot. Hasbro has really done a great job. I just love that they go with these second chance figures like this and they go back. Again, I've called them artists for making these beautiful figures, and a true artist will try to correct a mistake, right? And I feel like that's what they've done over here. But where's our new Big Time Letdown Spider-Man, huh? It's like we need an official Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man or something, right? And just because I like this figure more than this one, I don't have this one for sale at the moment, so please don't ask about that. But I do have a new song for sale. I just worked on a new song. It's called Playing with Toys. It's available on CD Baby. I'll be playing a sample of that track at the end of this video during the slideshow, so I hope you guys enjoy that. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the figure. Let me know what you think of the review. If you want to hit the subscribe button to see more Shartimus Prime videos, please go ahead and do so. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell if you haven't already, just so you know immediately when the next Shartimus Prime video is posted. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it'll all be over at marvelousnews.com, and you can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm gonna play with my toys today. Never get it right. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what the haters say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
Was shot in your face. I said 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 was